Let's get at it, though. Robot door. What is up, Reckless? How you doing? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Love and Thunder. All right. Let's see what we got with this, huh? Game. The first written mentions of Cordona appeared around 500 BC. Oh, that one. Wait. Administration built an exclusive resort. Grand Survey. Great. Colonialism 101. Awesome. So I'm assuming this plays almost exactly like Sinking City, with the RPG elements and whatnot. And I'm hoping that it's so far Frogwares has continued to progress in how they do systems. So
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed?
oh, absolutely.
I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Traveling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities.
Water physics is really good in this one.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last.
Meaning, Sherlock, if you want to be that guy, John will let you be that guy. Short-tailed coat. Poopy shoulders. Bowler hats. 1880s? Well, I'm glad to see I wasn't that far off the use of the rose petals in my background scenes. The last piece of armor you can shoot off. After that, you can pass judgment. Maltese Bridge was a gift from hospitals to the island. They say that saved them during the French occupation of Holmes.
Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Trying to get a field. Let's just look into. Oh, that's a camera. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Not a huge fan of the stylistic choices they've made.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, okay, no, it's just I've never seen this specific style of Edwardian jacket or a pocket chain that big. Or the thin tie. The thin tie wasn't necessarily in fashion at the time. Sorry, I'm nitpicking. General Kenobi. I arrived at Cordona, the island where I spent my childhood, accompanied by my only friend John. It's late evening. Whatever. 221. Yeah, I'm being nitpicky because of my history to Greasy's, and that's all.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
And like, it comes across semi-punk goth aesthetic, like with the one arm done up and the other one down, and the black gloves and the big chain, and like it's not not 100% what it should be compared to the era. And again, that's me nitpicking. It's an artistic choice, so I shouldn't be an asshole about it. But this is... That's not where I want to go. You don't potato, you can't potato. Oh, not wrong. How are you, Fox? Also, if I could get shout outs for the 3 of you, that would be fantastic. There's the bar. I need to get to room 221. Like, the only time I could actually see an outfit like this possibly being worn would be...
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
Why the fuck is my room not ready yet?
In the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Man, come on, you furry little bees. That and empty chest. Heroes gold.
Hey,
iron.
Sherry.
Yep.
Just our luck.
Nope.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch.
Enough.
Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Oh, I did level up. Didn't give me a little magical sound.
A medium, John.
Two-handed. Can I bump that one up yet?
Already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment.
Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait? Why? Pardon me? Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or...
It didn't work, Fox.
How about art is the lens through which
You
we
fucking broke it.
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that?
Nope.
The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
So after I turned the corner, I saw him, the necromancer. He started to nervously look around, but I quickly hid behind the gravestone. Common sense told me to run. My duty to you, my readers, was more important than the risk to my own life. Luckily, the vampire did not notice me and continued his devilish ritual. Did a necromancer or a vampire? Those are two very fucking different things. He raised the woman from her grave and ordered her to kill two men who were close by. Then they kissed and made unholy love in her freshly unearthed coffin. It lasted for hours, but when the moon came low in the sky, they turned into bats and flew away. Hey, thanks, Seasoned. Ooh, a crystal ball. That's an interesting cane.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Okay, time to...
Alright, John, where the fuck you go?
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a...
Okay, thank you, Fox.
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't...
Hey, Rec, how's everything look on your end?
That boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can...
I haven't adjusted any of the settings in
I
the
simply
game.
thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Oh, Sherlock Holmes a bitch of a dick in this.
You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right.
Oh, this is before Sherlock Holmes learned humility.
No matter how long you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to... find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
So I need to talk to other guests.
May I ask you something?
That's a question I can answer.
The three-people table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. The observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, with the Navy officer seen going to the front guard for some air.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
May I ask for your assistance?
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you, friend.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what? And dressed as what?
Most artists unmarried.
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry, but don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
So John's a bit of a dick, and I 100% support this. French joke.
Can I ask you a question?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Mr. Rhodes was sitting at a table with a noble couple. The man talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it now that they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am?
Yeah.
Hey, boy, that's my cane.
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
and reddish skin. Rich and fashionable. Doesn't wear a wedding ring. Recently had some. In the habit of visiting resorts to receive treatment for his liver malady. This florid face indicates that he has succumbed to temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol. Perhaps he was unsettled by the seance. By his right uncles assume exposition lessons strengthen his physical condition. Already annoyed by the disappearance of Kane, he is now infuriated by the theft of a diamond, unsurprisingly. Yes, his problems with alcohol, he is still physically strong and healthy. In a few years' time, he'll be wretched, being constantly drunk. He has issues with his temper. His right uncles, yes, really. We're gonna go with ill Englishman. Just because that was common at the time.
Kane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong, but you still have the edge over that blasted meat.
So, he's an asshole instead. He's not sick, he's a dickhead. Fine.
You should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything.
Yay.
Brett, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Is it because he's brown?
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
I'm missing one.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What happened here? I don't know.
I love John.
Ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Okay. One at the Winchester courtyard.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Heel.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail. Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raj.
Great.
Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Could you help me?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning. Here are the pictures upstairs now.
May I ask for your assistance?
Please, don't get angry, sir. But I know nothing about this, I swear to you.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, He was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
I love John. Oh, I love John. I always love seeing her explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
I think the lady has it. 6.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Are you able to help me?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Could you help me?
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour.
Yet.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior and...
No, 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 yes.
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior? Lady Craven is not who she seems.
What am I missing here? Alright. Lots of guests this summer. I don't need to know that. Made her husband drunk. Jeff steals food. Prices rise again. They gossip that a woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven, but their observation, she was on the lookout during the evening. We're trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also noticed the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. She's a hooker. He also is not wearing a wedding ring. Uh-oh.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said yourself, they're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held, and where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225, but that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been all...
We have an ad coming up in just under 5 minutes, folks. We should also be going to break relatively soon.
Before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand.
So I'm going to try to get through all of this dialogue.
I headed up to my room to find
Before
Emma
that,
on the
though.
bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Interesting.
Barely an hour has passed, and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock.
Hey everybody, ToddFather6 here signing off. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more, click the videos that are listed or hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications in order to be notified when I've got more posted. Until then, as always, be good, be kind, be safe. See you next time.